Hi, John Helsley and Gina Mizell here in Stillwater, where in the background you can see the new indoor facility being constructed. Should be something that they should be in right now, Gina, with this heat, don't you think?
Yeah, this is the most humid it's probably been for these practices. They've been going for about 4 or 5 days, and that's something Mike Gundy mentioned, that it rained early this morning. There was a big thunderstorm, and so that humidity's still kind of here. So now they've got the pads on. Now they're probably working a little bit harder, and so the weather is kind of maybe playing a factor. We lucked out the first couple of days. It was probably a little bit cooler than normal with some cloud cover, but yeah, now it was hot today. We'll say that.
All right, Gina, you mentioned that they're in pads now. Today, some pretty good thumping going on out there, and even some spirited moments.
Yeah, there were a couple moments during 11-on-11 drills and the team portion at the end where yeah, there was some fired up defensive players on the sideline when a big hit or a turnover or something like that, and offense would get fired up when a running back would score, and some pounding in there in the middle. So yeah, now it's starting to kind of look like football. The first couple of days they're kind of running around in jersey and shorts, and it kind of just looks like they're going through the motions. But now it kind of looks a lot like football.
All right, a lot of time in August, early August like this. There's a lot of interest in the young players. I know there are several of those guys who are at least early on starting to come to the forefront.
Yeah, Bill Young mentioned yesterday that Victor Iroquois, one of the freshman defensive ends, has really started to show up, that he's really quick off the ball, has shown some athleticism, and so he's maybe a freshman to watch. Obviously, there's some holes to fill on the defensive end with Jamie Blatnick and Rashedi Jones gone, so maybe he could work his way into the 3 deep at some point. And Broderick Brown, we talked to today as well, mentioned two freshmen, Kevin Peterson and Ashton Lampkin, as guys that can really run around and make some plays and are starting to get it. So yeah, that's the fun part of fall camp is, you get the young guys in there, you get the freshmen and the newcomers, and see which ones can really start to get it and which ones can really maybe make an impact already in their first season.
All right, another practice in the books here in Stillwater. I'm going to let you now listen to Mike Gundy and some of the players talk. As always, you can stay with us at newsok.com and the Oklahoman for more updates.
We had the rain this morning. It was more humid than it has been. We'd been very fortunate. We hadn't had a lot of humidity. And so players were effective but not great, full pads and all that. But we need to be tougher mentally and get more out of practice than we did. But we got some things accomplished. It wasn't bad, but we got to move faster. Our tempo was just average.
Who's the toughest receiver to cover right now?
Oh man, I say myself. No, I'm just playing. Tracy Moore, man, he's just so big and so physical that if you get too close to him, he could just body you out and shield you off. And those guys. Then you got Isaiah, little quick, speedy guy. It's hard to get a hand on him at the line of scrimmage. Then you have Charlie. Charlie, you never know with Charlie because he's so smooth at his route running. You don't know what he's gonna do. So those are the 3 older guys, and those guys are pretty tough to cover. But I've been going against them for a while, so it's not that tough anymore.
I mean, the receiving core, we know we lost a big man, but we know that we got to move on. I mean, we can't reminisce on Black leaving, and Wheaton being a quarterback and not having him throwing to us. So we're just going to keep working, doing our best. I mean, we don't know who's going to be that top receiver, but we are going to keep working just to be the best and then play our roles for the team. So.
Oh, I think the second-level defenders are our strength. They run really well. We're mature at the corner position. And obviously, the quarterback, you're playing a quarterback that's never played in a game. So you always have concerns about a guy that's not competed at this level. But that's just part of the process of developing young players.
Oh, the excitement just keep building on. Every day is a better day. You learn more, you put in more stuff. You start to compete even harder because it's getting down to the depth chart wise to who's going to be the starter, who's going to be the backup. So it's never really like rushing. You want the season to be here. It's 2 days. Some people don't want to be here, but it's all worth it. You just keep pushing over and over, and then you make your city proud. You make all the great fans proud, and then you just have the potential to get into a BCS and win Big 12.